Racewatch 12 with Cade Heidemann is brought to you by Builder Service and Menke GMC Mazda.
Southern 500 weekend has come and gone, and while the Xfinity Series still has 3 races to go before their regular season cutoff, Darlington was the Cup Series season finale, and with Harrison Burton's surprise upset win to lock into the playoffs, the fight to get above the cut line got a lot more intense. First, let's check in on the action on Saturday with the Xfinity guys, where tensions were not quite as high. Joe Gibbs Racing has historically been good at this track, and on Saturday that was reinforced by the front row being locked out by Sheldon Creed and Christopher Bell, who was dropping down to make his second Xfinity start this year. The first caution of the day comes early, and it's for Parker Retzlaff, who missed a shift on the start, causing his car to stall. He did make it to pit road, but couldn't get to his box before the car stopped entirely, with a yellow being thrown on lap 5. Stage 1 collected a few more cars individually, including Joey Logano for an engine failure, and then Riley Herbst and Anthony Alfredo, who smacked the wall, destroying their right sides, proving that this is the track that is too tough to tame. Christopher Bell had run first for the entirety of Stage 1 up until lap 30 when Bell's car starts falling off, and fast, allowing for Sam Mayer to catch and make the pass for first. A caution would give Bell another shot at the stage victory, but even then Mayer was able to clear and run away. Unluckily for Mayer, a few laps in he cuts a tire and spins. While early enough in the race to catch up, his chance at Stage 1 is out the window, allowing for Bell to take the stage under another caution for Brandon Jones. Stage 2 went a lot like Stage 1. Bell had a handle on the lead until his car started to rapidly fall off. Then when attempting a pass on a lapped car doesn't go Bell's way, it allows Sheldon Creed to catch and pass uncontested, where he holds off Bell for the stage victory. Final stage, fresh tires, fresh start, about the same results. Bell leads until his car falls off late in the race, where then Sheldon Creed catches the 20 and leads with less than 10 to go. Unfortunately for Creed, the race won't run green for the rest of it when AJ Allmendinger drops debris on the track after slamming the wall hard. Creed entered pit road first and left third, giving the front row to Bell and Custer. Then on the green-white checker, despite contact down the back, it wasn't even close. Once Bell was clear, he ran off with the lead and his second Xfinity Series win this year. We head now to Sunday night for one of NASCAR's crown jewel events, the Southern 500. The final chance for drivers to lock themselves into the playoffs, and these drivers knew the stakes well. Evident when Bubba Wallace and Carson Hocevar locked out the front row, 2 drivers who are in must-win situations to make the playoffs. Bubba Wallace clears Hocevar outside turn 2 while being hunted down by Kyle Larson. They won't get another couple laps before the first caution of the night comes when Martin Truex Jr. makes contact with William Byron, overcorrects, then ends up wrecking himself and Ryan Blaney in turn 2, ending both of their days. With Truex on the cut line, his fate in the playoffs solely lies on how well the other drivers do. Wallace led until pretty late into the stage, but he could not keep pace with an approaching Kyle Larson, who overtook late and held on for the first green and white, keeping him in contention for the regular season championship. Larson further cemented this regular season lead, not dropping the lead once through the entirety of Stage 2, locking in another playoff point along the way. The race stayed in Larson's control through most of the final stage, even through a couple of cautions. One including bubble driver Chris Buescher, who makes some decent contact with Todd Gilliland, making his fight to stay above the cut line a challenge. Restart at 26 to go, Chase Briscoe lines up behind Kyle Larson on the inside, and when the green flag drops, Briscoe makes an excellent move, passing Larson and leader Ross Chastain to lead his first few laps of this race. But as soon as he gets that lead, another caution comes out for Josh Berry, who takes things 3 wide in a turn that ends with contact and a lot of drivers being collected, including bubble driver Bubba Wallace, who may very well be taken out of the playoffs over this. Once the green flag flew again, Briscoe got the best launch, but the real threat was a few cars behind him and Kyle Busch, who pitted for fresh tires. Busch easily got to second, but it took him a little longer to hunt down Briscoe. Busch would try everything he could, but Briscoe held off the 2-time champion en route to his first victory this season, winning his way into the playoffs on his very last possible chance. With this win, Stewart-Haas Racing will also make a playoff appearance in their last season as an organization. Now let's take a look at the entire playoff picture with the regular season now behind us. Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs make their first playoff appearance in their Cup careers, but they already have a hole to dig themselves out of, sitting currently below the cut line. Even with Martin Truex Jr.'s day ending early, he still made the playoffs on points and lives to fight another day. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez, and Chase Briscoe all returned to the playoff field this year after missing out in 2023. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick currently round out the top 3, with Reddick having clinched the regular season championship right out from under Kyle Larson. Next week is Atlanta, and as proven by the race earlier in the season that had a 3-wide finish for the win that secured Daniel Suarez's place in the playoffs, anyone has a shot at locking in a spot into the next round on the mile and a half. For Racewatch 12, I'm Cade Heidemann.